And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. Just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Johnson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Going to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Broncos get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Looking for space. It's Genty. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Buys a little time. He's looking on the right side. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Kansas State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Let's go. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Boise State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 17,
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Johnson looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State, 8.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Broncos are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Give to the single back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 1.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Red Hawks of Miami look like a serious force in a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Using his legs to buy some time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. They want to run it left here. Looking for room at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Feeling some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Coming after it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Boise State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? The defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Boise State 42, Kansas State 8.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Johnson wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead.
That makes the score Boise State 42, Kansas State 16.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The give to the lone running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. trying the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Let's go!
Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to kickoff.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. Nothing but green ahead. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Give to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. It's 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Boise State 42, Kansas State 27.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Genty. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Kansas State Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas State! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
That makes the score Boise State 49, Kansas State.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.